so excited. I love him so much. Tell me the story again about how you chose me out of everyone else. I'm so excited. I don't know what possibly this story could be, so... I mean, to be fair, I'm going into these stories pretty blind anyways. I'm very excited. I have this MC outfit as well, by the way. Obviously, I got it. I had to. She's so pretty in this one. I love the colors. At the border of Yun Prefecture and Yan Prefecture stands a small riverside town. It's an ordinary place. Boats glide along the river, merchants call out to show off their wares, and the air hums with the same liveliness as countless other towns.
Would you like a pastry, miss? I have osmanthus, red bean paste, sesame, and even savory fillings with scallion oil and shredded radish.
Red bean paste? Are you referring to the ones made from Jaquirity beans? Huh?
Of course not. Jaquirity beans are poisonous. I only use the best red beans.
I'll take the simplest one and exchange it for this. Take it. I pat my pocket and pull out a little jade gourd. Tipping it, I let a single white pill fall into my palm. This is the third day since I left Shaoxi Hollow, and I still haven't found Caleb. My silver is about to run out. Do you know of Shaoxi Hollow's master, Caleb? This ice-skin pill was made by him. It's worth a fortune. Ah! My pastry! The merchant who was smiling moments ago had snatched away the food. She returns to kneading her dough.
If you don't have money, try another stall. 3 copper coins for a pastry. I don't give discounts, not even to great heroes or sect leaders.
Damn. I turn to leave, but my stomach growls loudly, before I can take a step. Seconds pass and the merchant shakes her head. She presses the pastry into my hands and points at a tea house on the nearby shore.
You don't look like a lass who lives here. Did you get separated from your family? Go there and ask around. It's crowded, but someone might be able to help.
I thank her and head toward the tea house. However, my mind keeps turning over the same thought. I was only slightly late when I came down the mountain. How have I not caught up to Caleb?
Yan Prefecture's herbal sect isn't far from here. Once I bring back the soul bloom and turn it into medicine, we'll remove the remaining poison from your body. Then you won't be a medicine vessel anymore. You'll be a normal girl, like everyone else outside the hollow.
Huh? Even if I can't be cured this time, don't be disheartened. I'm not desperate. Are we ill? I let out a quiet sigh. Ever since Caleb had arrived in Shaoxi Hollow a few years ago, he had been working non-stop to find a cure for me. We're ill? I always thought he did it because he hated seeing the old Hollow Master use people as test subjects. So even in this era, we are still a lab rat being experimented on. I hate that. I hate that for us. I hate that for MC. Maybe he paid more attention to me because my condition was worse than the others. But without realizing it, I grow more dependent on this handsome, kind man who always took care of me.
After all these years, you still haven't learned that? I'd never disappoint you, little one.
That background is so fucking pretty. Guys, that's gorgeous. In Yun Prefecture, there's a hollow along a winding stream. There's various kinds of peonies, where various kinds of peonies grow. It's called Shaoxi Hollow. Wait, I want to take a picture of it. Because that's so pretty. Famous because of its herbal medicine, the location was once full of living test subjects. They were referred to as medicine vessels. Only after Caleb became the master of the Hollow was the cruel practice abolished, where his medicines never failed. Those who were cured left the Hollow, and he escorted them. As for the ones who can't be saved, they rest behind the mountain forever. I'm the last medicine vessel, but I don't want to be cured and sent away, and I don't want to die. I only want to stay with Caleb. It started raining, and the paths behind the mountain were wet and slippery. Caleb had me hold onto his flute so I could keep my balance as we walked around. Butterflies surged from the peonies and circled him. They followed us.
This is far enough. A few more steps will result in you being unable to return.
The butterflies can follow you. Why can't I do the same?
Dusk flies only live for one day. If they follow me out of the Hollow, they'll be dead before nightfall.
Half a day with you is better than staying here alone. Seeing me sulk, he lifted his flute and played a song tune. The dusk flies were coaxed into dancing around me.
There. Now they'll keep you company.
But I, being upset, still chewed the grass I had picked along the way. Do you know what it's like to be outside the Hollow, Caleb?
You meet all sorts of individuals.
And?
The living, the dead, those who cling to life, those who throw it away.
In other words, it's livelier compared to here.
Correct. When you're cured, you'll see it for yourself.
But I'm alive and well. Why can't I go with you?
What awaits is a world filled with bad people. You're a medicine vessel. Your blood, your skin, even your flesh can be turned into medicine. If they catch you...
Oh, I see. So we're not ill. We're literally like a fucking... We're a cure. That's odd. With a flick of his fingers, he plucks the somewhat chewed grass from my mouth.
You can't eat the poisonous plants and berries behind the mountain anymore. And you won't see me again.
You used the same method to scare me last time.
Let's not forget the fact that you were lost in the misty labyrinth formation for 2 days soon after. When I brought you back, you were so hungry that you almost ate every poisonous fruit in the garden.
Who are we, Mau Mau? Knowing he wouldn't change his mind, I let go of his sleeve and pouted. Fortunately, I memorized the route to leave. I'll catch up to him. I was right behind Caleb when I left the Hollow this time, yet I still lost him. Inside the tea house, the storyteller continues his tale. The pair of star-crossed lovers have parted ways and reunited several times, all within the moments it takes to finish a cup of tea.
And the woman said, "If you truly love me, you'd never leave me again."
Time to play with frogs. Girl, please. Is loving someone enough to keep them from leaving? I'm lost in thought when a familiar figure passes by the door. Caleb! I run out of the tea house and see him turn into an alley. But when I go there, I find a dead end. Strange.
Are you looking for someone, miss? Let the Grey Road gang help.
Hello? I turn and see several young men standing behind me, all of them wearing gray clothes. That won't be necessary. I don't have the money to hire you. Excuse me, please. I try to walk past them, but the one in front suddenly draws his sword. The blade glints as he blocks my path.
Ha! That won't be a problem. If we take you back and use you for medicine, we'll have all the money we need.
But how do you know? How do you know? A note played from a flute cuts through the air. Everyone freezes and looks up. That's so funny. His special entrance is the fucking flute. A figure garbed in white stands on a roof. Tall and graceful, he plays his instruments as if no one else exists.
That flute. How have we offended Master Caleb today?
I'm not sure what you're talking about. I simply dislike seeing a horde of rats crawl out.
The flute falls silent. In the next heartbeat, the figure leaps down, his robes billowing before he lands behind me. Oh, it is kind of giving Peter Pan. He gently places his hand on my shoulder. His smile is pleasant, but his gaze is cold.
That was your filthy hand reaching out just now, right?
And she's a medic. Ah!
Gasps ripple through the group. Ripple through the group. The man's sword hand is already swollen and blue. He's been poisoned.
Nothing at all. But that hand will no longer be of use to you.
Damn! The others grab their poisoned comrade and flee. Only then do I turn around to look at Caleb. I'm secretly pleased. I knew all of them combined couldn't stand a chance against you. What kind of poison did you use? Did you coat yourself with it beforehand? It smells nice.
You can still smile even in this situation. You're getting bolder. Now you won't even listen to me.
I take my medicine on time, and it's so dangerous here. Of course I have to stay close to. Before I can finish, Caleb walks away. I scramble to catch up. But he walks faster and faster. I'm about to lose him. Hello? Leap onto his back.
When did you learn that trick? Let go.
If I do, you'll leave me again. I refuse. You never take me with you when you leave the Hollow. Is it bad that I don't want to be apart from you?
Oh? And why is it that you refuse to be separated from me?
Because... I can't answer. He doesn't say anything else and continues walking. Clinging to his back, I suddenly remember the tea house tale. Inspiration strikes as my feet dangle. I like you. It's because I like you. When you like someone, you don't want to be separated from them.
You've only been outside for a few days, and you still can't tell the difference between red beans and jaquirity beans. Do you know what it means to like someone?
Of course! I slide off his back, rummage through my pouch, and shove all the fruits I picked these past days into his arms. Liking someone means giving them the best fruits you have, yes? Caleb turns his head before calmly pocketing a few of the reddest, most poisonous fruits. He doesn't say anything. Those are my favorites. Now that you've taken them, you can't send me back.
You like me, poisonous fruits, and the pastry you're hiding. Can you tell me how liking me is any different from liking them?
I can't eat you? A moment passes. Then he sighs, pinches my cheeks, and gently shakes my face.
I knew I was right about you. Come, I won't escort you back. Instead, I'll give you the time to think as we travel.
The next morning, we leave the town on 2 small donkeys. We're going to visit Yan Prefecture's herbal sect. I sway on the donkey's back, my nose buried in a book I recently bought. It's called Winning a Handsome Hero's Heart.
What are you reading? You've been hiding it from me since yesterday.
I won't tell you. It's a secret manual, and heroes don't show such a text to someone.
Indeed. Most texts are priceless treasures that are kept locked away. I bet yours was holding up a table leg at the bookstore.
With an exaggerated display of calmness, I flip the page and ignore his remark. Wait until I use every trick in this. Then he'll know my feelings are genuine. I love how playful this scenario is. It fits their dynamic really well, I feel like. Rain pitter-patters outside Baikal Pavilion, and inside, faint green smoke curls in the air. Disciples at the door are fast asleep. Patient and unhurried, Caleb searches the shelves. He grabs a dusty herbal scripture and flips through it.
Fire Chiline Horn. Take as much as you like and can be used for all illnesses. Who writes nonsense like this and dares to call themselves the herbalist immortal? No wonder so many people outside the Hollow become ill from the wrong prescriptions.
Meanwhile, I go to another shelf and find a fancy book, Dreamfruit's Nightly Tales. Having lived for years in Du Prefecture, which is home to fierce beasts and venomous creatures, the writer was able to collect many remarkable stories. An herbalist grows magical fruits and feeds one to her lover. Then, I'm about to turn the page when warmth brushes against my cheek. Turn my head to see Caleb leaning in.
Why did you stop reading?
Because you're really close to me and very distracting, sir. Why do you keep staring at me? Aren't you supposed to be looking for the soul bloom?
Watching your expression change is more interesting than reading these books. And the soul bloom isn't here. We must...
An elderly woman wearing green clothes steps into the pavilion.
Master Caleb, do you think my sect's territory is your courtyard?
I'm only here to obtain what I need. I had no intention of causing trouble. But your herbal scriptures need to be revised. I only flipped a few pages and already found several mistakes.
He tosses the book to her. She catches it, looks through the pages, and then closes it.
Do you think most can see as clearly as you? My eyes are getting worse by the day. I can hardly read.
She can't eat him? Not with that attitude. Yeah, you right, Jadis. That was quitter talk.
I heard you drove off some members of the Grey Robe Gang. They're an influential force in Yang Prefecture nowadays. They won't forget what you've done.
We already know MC's into biting.
I'll wipe out their nest then. It saves me the trouble of being forced to look at them again.
Your temper is still the same after all these years.
There has never been a moment when I was renowned for my kindness. I hope the herbal sect's leader doesn't forget that. I pursue herbalism because I enjoy it. But I'm not interested in saving everyone I see.
Yet, you have someone you're desperate to cure?
Her situation isn't a matter that can be discussed.
You don't need to tell me your secrets. However, you must do me a favor if you want my medicine. Some pesky visitors are here for medicine. We can't afford to offend them, and we don't have what they want. Deal with them. And in exchange, I'll give you...
Soul Bloom.
She hesitates, her expression changing.
I'm afraid you're out of luck. You're late by a few days.
2 days ago, the sect leader's old friend visited and took the last soul bloom. The sect leader agrees to write to that friend and requests they keep it for us if Caleb drives away those troublesome visitors. As for whether the friend will hand over the soul bloom, it depends on Caleb's actions. As soon as Caleb nods, the sect leader's messenger bird is sent out. But the heavy rain from last night has yet to cease. It's too dangerous to go down the mountain, so Caleb decided that we'll stay here for some time.
That's Master Caleb? I grew up hearing stories about how he plays a bone flute and poisons enemies from 1,000 miles away.
That supposedly happened 2 years ago. Honestly, it sounds too exaggerated to be true.
Just because you don't believe it doesn't mean he can't do it. Do you think he'll sign one of my manuals? I could frame it and put it on my desk.
Say that in a louder voice if you want to die young.
They exchange nervous looks. In the end, no one dares to bother the man who's reading quietly under the tree. Behind the tree, I crouch in the shade belonging to some rocks and check the bamboo tube hidden in my sleeve once more. Shaoqing, I catch you the freshest bugs every day. You better cooperate later. I review the book's instructions again. I must create a crisis, wait for Caleb to rescue me, and then confess my feelings. This is nothing. I can do it. As soon as Caleb stands, I release Shaoqing. Pretending to panic, I run. Help me! There's a snake! Before I can continue, Caleb swiftly catches Shaoqing, who's behind my head.
Don't worry. You eat poisonous plants every day. A normal snake's venom can't hurt you. Besides, this one is harmless. It'd make a fine pet.
Shaoqing coils around his fingers and seemingly nuzzles his hand.
Do you want to pet it? It's very docile.
I'd rather not. My first attempt fails. Fortunately, I have another. I'll win him over by cooking for him. What a coincidence. I bumped into you, then I entered the courtyard. Today must be our lucky day. If you hadn't caught Shaoqing, I mean the snake, I would have spilled the herbal congee I made for you. I'll pull out the box I prepared and serve him a bowl of thick black congee. Did I say congee? Did I really just say congee? Congee.
Fire chilling horn, futsu, ginseng, pepper. You came up with this recipe yourself?
Futsu. I heard it's good for your health. Eat it while it's hot.
One bowl of this surely lets you run 10 laps around the mountain.
Quiet. If Master Caleb isn't complaining, then you don't get to either.
Caleb glances in their direction, and the disciples immediately lower their gaze and scurry away with their baskets. He turns back, smiles at me, and unhurriedly puts the spoon I'm holding into his mouth. Oh, he's too kind.
Not bad. The ingredients are balanced, and the time spent simmering is accurate.
So you like it? If you do, I could make it every day. Caleb takes the utensils and feeds me the next spoonful. It's better!
I like it. But since you put so much effort into making this, I shouldn't finish it by myself.
Cheeky!
Eat this with me.
I already ate while cooking. If you like it, you can have more. Caleb raises an eyebrow, but doesn't press me. He eats the congee one spoonful at a time. Then he takes 2 preserved fruits from the gourd at his waist, pops them into his mouth.
I finished the congee, so these are yours. Now we both ate something we like.
The sweetness lingers in my mouth. Seeing Caleb smile, I know this is the perfect moment to confess. Caleb, actually,
Master Caleb, the visitors I mentioned the other day are waiting.
I swallow back the words that reach the tip of my tongue. Caleb stares at me for a moment before glancing at the sect leader.
Let them wait. I doubt they'll die in the next second. What were you about to say?
Aside from Caleb, several other curious gazes turn toward me. It's nothing. I'll tell you tomorrow when I bring you congee. Day after day, more visitors seek herbal medicine only to be driven away by Caleb. I brought him congee for 3 days straight, but I have yet to speak with him alone. This won't do. I need a more direct approach. As the congee cooks, I pick up winning a handsome hero's heart. However, the more pages I read, the more absurd it seems. Strategy number 36. Carve your name into his ankle. Even if he runs 1,000 miles, he'll never escape you. Strategy number 44. Poison his tea and then offer him the antidote. He'll owe you his life. What? I flip to the last page. This is purely for entertainment. Don't use that. Use it as actual advice. What a useless book! Realizing I've been wasting my time, I angrily blow out the fire under the congee. I head back with my empty box. Just like before, I pass by Cow Pavilion, where Caleb often stays.
I've been waiting for... Huh? Why the long face? Don't tell me someone bullied you.
No, but why did you say you liked my kanji, Caleb? It's so bitter. Other people would have spat it out.
Who cares what they think? Besides, only I get to eat what you make. Is that why you didn't make kanji today?
There's more. I hesitate before pulling out winning a handsome hero's heart and giving it to him. Read it, and don't you dare laugh. Read it, and don't you dare laugh.
So you actually tried those strategies on me. I have to admit, it's working. I've been feeling more energetic at night as of late.
Oh. Energetic for activities. Grinning, he rolls up the book and uses it to tap my head.
I thought you were overthinking again and avoiding me. If you wish to provide compensation, pick herbs with me.
I love him. He's so sweet and gentle. Deep within Mount Yan, mist floats through the forest and the air smells like herbs. Caleb walks at a leisurely pace. He occasionally plucks an herb and tosses it into the basket I'm carrying. Why are you moving slowly? This feels more like a stroll than work.
If I walk faster, you won't keep up. Who will carry my basket then? These herbs don't grow in the hollow. I'll take them back.
He suddenly bends down, pushes aside a patch of grass, and picks up a weed that emits a purple glow. Then he puts it into his mouth and chews. Caleb, that herb doesn't look... Before I finish, Caleb's face changes. He clutches his chest, staggers, and leans against a tree. I've never seen him like this. Without a second thought, I drop the basket and rush to him. Open your mouth. I need you to spit it out. No, we don't have much time. The poison is spreading too quickly. Drink my blood. It'll keep it at bay. I grab a sharp stone to cut my palm, but he suddenly grasps my wrist.
We don't need to do that. Come closer. I'll take a drop from your ear instead.
What? What do you mean? I don't understand, but he must know how to cure himself. I lean toward him. The sharp pain I expected never arrives. Instead, something warm and soft grazes my earlobe. What is happening? What do you mean?
There. It's better.
Did you just lick my ear? Oh, because my skin is also used as a cure, apparently. Huh? I look at Caleb. His expression is calm and reveals no signs of him being poisoned. He's still holding me. His long hair resting on his neck, his faint smile reminds me of a tale I once heard. The mountains have spirits who feed on human souls. Once they find you, they never leave.
You just saved my life.
Don't say it like that. I did? But...
If I say you did, then you did. So you should let me repay you properly.
And what exactly does that look like? A fine rain begins to fall. Water droplets cascade onto the forest in his neck. Everything feels warm and damp.
When the rain stops in a few days, we'll leave. Before then, you can think about how you want me to repay you.
I can think of a lot of ways. Oh, sorry. Hi, Michi. Hi, Michi. How are you? I adore you. I spend the next few days mulling over it. Unfortunately, I still can't figure out what Caleb actually wants for my request. Knowing we're leaving the mountain early tomorrow, I make up my mind that night. I silently toss my soft pillow onto his bed. You say you had to repay me. I've decided. What? What is it? I can think of so many things it could be, and I'm sure it's not any of those things. I stand corrected. Girl gets it. Yes. Sleep with me. Sleep with me tonight. The emotions in Caleb's gaze slightly flicker. He turns to the side and quickly snuffs out the lamp's flame. The room darkens. Only our two shadows sway and overlap on the wall.
Do you know what people normally do after the lights go out?
If I knew everything, I wouldn't have been fooled by a supposed secret manual.
I thought so.
I pout and start to turn away, but he pats the bed. His eyes shine with amusement.
Come here. I'll teach you.
There's no way this is happening. There's no way this is happening. Right? There's no way. Is this happening right now? Okay. Breathe. Val, breathe. Okay. I lean against Caleb's chest. My eyes are closed as I try to steady my breathing. So this is what people do once the lights are gone?
Of course. A little bit of exercise before bed clears the meridians. It's good for the body. And your buckwheat pillow is the perfect weight. Lifting it a few times will eventually strengthen your muscles.
What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Are we actually exercising? I see. We're doing a pillow fight. It's a pillow fight. I knew it was too good to be true. I see people actually like to hit each other with pillows before sleeping.
When have I ever lied to you?
Clearly, right now. Got my hopes up and everything. Heart was racing. At this very moment, your expression is the same as when you lied about the medicine being not bitter. I doubt I can truly do anything. Slightly saddened, I sink into his embrace. Caleb, what is your heart made of? I can't pry it open.
It's not a clamshell. When it's ready, it will open on its own. So stop trying to force it.
When will it open? Do I have to wait 10 or 20 years?
Maybe hundreds of years from now. Or before you wake up tomorrow.
You fobbed me off twice tonight. You're mean. Seconds pass. Then I feel a faint rumble in my chest. In his chest. He's laughing.
I'll say it directly to you next time.
Soft and unreal, his steady breaths caress my ear. I'm slowly pulled into his warm, lingering presence. My eyelids grow heavy.
You're already asleep? My heart has been open to you from the start. The real question is, how much can you tolerate?
And we're saving that line. Yes, we are. Oh my god. Okay. What does that even mean? I'm only pretending to sleep, of course, but after waiting and hearing nothing, I actually drift off. Yet my thoughts still seem to follow Caleb's voice. I'm pulled back to a night from a long time ago. It's one I almost forgot about. So pretty! It was the middle of the night. Unable to sleep, I tossed and turned on my bed. My head, it hurts. Earlier, the Shaoxi Hollow's master made me test a new medicine. The pain is worse than ever. The stabbing sensation has reached my bones. Caleb, I need to find him. He knows what to do. Caleb had only been there for a half year, but he was already the master's precious disciple. He lived in the best living quarters. It was right across from the master's study. I gritted my teeth and sneaked over there, but the closer I got, the stranger it felt. It's too quiet. Moonlight spilled onto the path and filled every crack between the stone tiles under my feet. But what rested between the stones wasn't moonlight. It was too dark, too thick, as if it were alive.
Watching yourself rot away, bit by bit. Isn't it fascinating?
What?
Cruel. You must have forgotten that this is the same medicine you tested on others. I only made a few adjustments to improve it. You still have several hours before it fulfills its duty. Savor every moment, alright?
The door to the study was slightly ajar. Moonlight revealed a familiar figure crossing the threshold. It was the same person who had once taken me fishing, knocked down fruit from trees, counted clouds with me, and played music for me. That night, he still wore a white robe, but blood had soaked it from the hem upward. Even his cheeks was stained red. Under the moonlight, it was as if serpentine crimson peonies were blooming and wrapping themselves around him. It was beautiful and terrifying. He turned his head. The coldness in his eyes hadn't completely faded, but he smiled once he saw me. The courtyard was silent as a cloud swallowed the moon. He walked toward me. I tried to step back, but I fell onto the ground.
Don't be afraid. Did your pain get worse? It's my fault. I should have killed him sooner.
Aww. Caleb slowly crouched down and took my hands. His touch was freezing. The heavy scent of blood spread from him, mingling with the peony fragrance that filled the courtyard. Oh, something cold and soft brushed my palm before pulling away. Only then did I realize it had been his lips.
You don't need to be scared. Starting from this moment, no one will hurt you again.
Oh. I'm jolted awake. Sunlight floods the room. I see Caleb is leaning against the bed frame. I don't know how long he's been awake. It's as if he was watching over me this whole time.
You woke up half an hour earlier than I expected. You've improved. If you're not planning on going back to sleep, then we should go down the mountain.
But can I sleep in? Will you give me the option to sleep in? Following the sect leader's directions, we find the person who took the soul bloom soon after reaching the riverside. She's waiting on a small boat. The woman lifts the curtain to reveal a pale little girl lying on the bed. Anyone can see she doesn't have much time left.
If there were still a cure for her, I wouldn't give you the medicine.
Even if you refused, I would still obtain it.
I know what you're capable of, Master Caleb. But my sister...
feel a pang of sympathy and silently tug at the hem of Caleb's clothes. He responds with a reassuring look. She lets the curtain fall and leads us ashore. Before leaving, Caleb takes out a small porcelain vial and tosses it to her. I was really trying to finish that sentence before sneezing. Could you all tell that I was like speeding up? Okay.
1 pill every other day. Her condition should improve within half a month.
I heard the stories about you. Most say you prefer to kill people over saving them. Why are you helping us?
Both are easy for me. It only depends on my mood.
Oh. Okay. He seems to understand. She seems to understand, yet she can't help but glance at me several times. Caleb moves to block her gaze. A faint, cool smile curved his lips.
It's impossible to save your sister using ordinary means. This will keep her alive at the cost of her mind.
What do you mean by that?
She might become confused or forget her past. She could even see you as an enemy.
It's like an amnesia pill?
I'm only curious. What will you choose?
Damn, so he's offering her a cure. However, that cure comes at a cost.
None of that matters if she lives. Thank you, Master Caleb.
Save your gratitude for when she's no longer ill. Who knows? You might hate me then.
No one else is around. A soft breeze creates ripples on the water's surface, which scatters the flower's reflections. You saved her. Why are you acting as though you're a bad person?
What others think isn't my concern. In the end, everyone acts based on their beliefs. I gave them the cure, but the choice was theirs. Most people lack the resilience to live with the outcome. If I had known I never would have taken it, it's his fault. In the end, people want someone else to blame.
Yeah, that's fair. I nod, recalling the chatter I used to hear amongst the herbal sect disciples. This often happens. That's why Caleb's reputation in Tianghu is outside the confines of good and evil. He's merely someone people can't provoke. Never mind. The fact that I'm the only one who knows his true nature is enough.
Now that we have the Soul Bloom, we'll head back to the Hollow first thing tomorrow.
Well, no, we can't do that yet. If we return, he'll cure me. Then he won't need me anymore. I refuse to let that happen. We rarely leave the Hollow, and there's so much I want to do. Hi, Danny. How dare you? I'm not timing anyone out today, but how dare you? I grab Caleb's arm and drag him toward the other part of town. I've been sick for years. Will another day or two matter? Pretty. Yeah, all of the artwork for this banner in particular is so fucking pretty. A festival is being held in this area. People are writing wishes on lanterns and letting them float down the river. Caleb notices my curiosity and goes to the other bank to get 2 lanterns. So I walk near the riverside stalls and eye the colorful trinkets. Danny, how are you?
I left to grab a lantern, and you almost bought the entire marketplace.
Caleb takes my bags, looks through them, and pulls out a stuffed doll. The stall owner said it brings you good luck with research if you keep it out on your desk. I thought it'd be perfect for you.
Indeed. I didn't have one before. But in all my years of herbal practice, I had never known failure. You only want to buy me every new bauble you see.
He sees right through me, and I feel slightly sheepish, but I still give him the last item in my hand.
This hairpin must have a story too.
It's a normal hairpin. Oh, are we giving him an hairpin? But the stall owner said there's a tradition that involves giving a hairpin to someone you like. Yes! If you don't like it, I can return it. Caleb stares at me for several seconds. Then he smiles and shoves the bags into my arms. You actually don't want them?
Who said that? You carefully picked out every item. Of course I'll keep them. I need my hands to write a huaqian, though. So you need to carry them for me. As for the hairpin...
He leans in and carefully soothes the strands of my hair that were disheveled by the festival's liveliness. He pulls out a beautiful hairpin I've never seen before and puts it in my hair.
What a coincidence. We visited the same stall.
Flowers fall silently by the river, but my heart is pounding like a drum. Caleb, The words, I like you, reach my lips, yet it feels wrong to let them slip out so easily. I like it here. As you said, it's full of life and all sorts of people. Even if I was by myself, I'd still enjoy it.
Why are you alone, though? You don't want to be with me anymore?
No! Let me finish. When I think of you, the lanterns, the flowers, the hairpin, they feel lovelier. I always try to borrow other people's ideas of what liking someone means. From now on, I want to find my own method.
And when you do, you'll tell me again?
Of course.
Good. If you're not in a rush, we can light the lanterns. But you're only allowed to write my name on yours.
Of course. Who else's name would I write, Caleb? Night falls and more people gather by the river. Caleb and I find a quiet spot to release our lanterns. You've been writing for a long time. What are you putting on that huaqian?
I'm copying an herbal scripture from memory. Only 90,000 more characters left. Whoever finds this lantern shall become a sage of herbalism, which means Shaoxi Hollow will have a new heir.
Speechless, I grab a stick and poke his reflection that rests on the water's surface. You told me I could only write your name, but you won't let me see yours. This is unfair. Can't you say something nice? Caleb likes Val the most. Sounds wonderful. He keeps his gaze lowered as he finishes writing with a white-tipped brush I gave him earlier.
Caleb likes you the most.
I'm hungry. Since you like me so much, buy me some Yao Bing to eat.
So that's why you made me say it. You were planning to use it immediately.
He sets his lantern in the water, stands up, and pats my head.
Wait here.
The lantern drifts past me. When I raise my head, I see the text on the huaqian. It's my name. So he was writing about me. My heart races, but before I can read the rest, the lantern floats away. I hurry a few steps down the bank before noticing a commotion. More than 10 men in gray block the street ahead.
I found you, even if Caleb... Ow!
A steaming hot Yao Bing smacks his face. I'm literally just imagining the comedic, like he just yeeted that shit into his face and the splat. Stop. That's so funny.
That was worth 3 coins. Your value isn't equal to it.
That's so funny.
You'd use poison with so many people around? You don't care if they get hurt?
No.
Hurt? You don't care if they get hurt?
I know. You'd... What?
No one sees him move. A flash of silver appears before a needle sticks out from the man's forehead.
And who told you I could only use poison?
Caleb rarely uses needles. He says they're too inefficient for saving lives and taking them. The needles I gave him were given to me for free after I spent 5 taels of silver. He used all of them within seconds. Hi, platform. Panicking, the crowd disperses. In the chaos, Caleb grabs me by the waist and leaps onto the rooftop.
If you're scared of heights, close your eyes.
Oh, look at him. You're letting them go?
You expect me to fight hundreds of them alone? My arms will tire out at some point. We need to get you and the Soul Bloom back to the Hollow. I'll deal with them later.
The Grey Robe gang are quick, but Caleb carries me with a few leaps and leaves them behind. Why do they want me?
The first time was because medicine vessels are rare. Now it's for the Soul Bloom you're carrying. Their leader has been poisoned for years, and they searched everywhere for a cure. Of course they want it.
If they're so desperate, then shouldn't they try to be your ally? Why is he sending people to fight you?
I'm the one who poisoned him.
Oh, well, okay. Well, yeah, that'll do it. Caleb takes the bundle off my back and opens the jade box holding the Soul Bloom.
It's in the past. I had a score to settle with their leader, and I didn't want him dying too easily. But I think he's suffered enough. Maybe I should...
Next to him, I look into the box and freeze. The Soul Bloom, once crystal clear, has turned into dry, yellowed fragments.
Soul Blooms are fragile. I should have been more careful.
It's not your fault. If those people hadn't attacked...
Worry not. Although the herb is rare, there are more in this world.
Wait, so it's...
All I need is a bit of information to find another.
Oh, so it's like, it's dead. We can't use it at all. The Soul Bloom has been destroyed. Fuck! Caleb won't be able to cure me anytime soon, which means I get to stay by his side a little longer. Maybe this isn't a bad thing. But in Jianghu, they say you should never celebrate too soon. In the middle of the night, a terrible pain rips into me. Awake, I feel as though 1,000 ants are gnawing at my bones. Oh, I don't like that. I used to feel this when I tested medicine for the previous Master of the Hollow. But back then, no one cared when I cried out in pain. I learned to grit my teeth and stay silent. However, it's different with Caleb. Caleb. It hurts. It hurts so much. Sweat drips down my skin as I'm pulled into a warm embrace. Drop by drop, bitter herbal decoction touches my lips.
There. Slowly swallow it.
Through the haze, I remember that someone always held me during these moments, yet I could never see his face.
You drank bitter decoction just like that. You're the bravest, little one. When I return from gathering herbs, I'll take you up the mountain to play.
I wasn't expecting them to play into the fact that we've known each other since we were children. Perhaps, before I arrived in Shaoxi Hollow and became a medicine vessel, this person was the one who held me. A pleasant fragrance. When I open my eyes again, I'm staring at a ceiling. It's one I'm familiar with, as it can only be seen in the hollow. I wrinkle my nose at the pungent scent of herbs. I'm currently soaking in one of those dark-colored medicinal baths. They only used these tubs when someone was about to die. Does this mean... Caleb, if I don't make it this time... I'm about to start saying my farewells when when Caleb, who was tending to the furnace, stands and ladles more herbal decoction into my tub.
What are you trying to say? Do you genuinely think these years of brewing herbs were in vain? If I can't save you, I might as well give up being the master of Shaoxi Hollow and plant trees in the mountains.
You definitely grow the tastiest poisonous berries.
Forget about those. You're staying in this bath for 10 more days.
I'm gonna become...
After that, I'll bring back another soul bloom and cure you.
I'm gonna become a shriveled up raisin if I stay in this bath for 10 days, sir. But where will you find it?
There's a cold spring deep in Du Prefecture. It's an ideal location for soul blooms to grow. If they exist outside the herbal sect's territory, they'll grow there.
Du Prefecture. I remember what Dreamfruit's nightly tale said about it. It's dangerous, and few come back alive. You can't! It's too dangerous! These baths will do for now. You don't need to go that far for me. Let's wait until the herbal sect has soul blooms again. We can visit them again.
That will take many, many years.
Aren't you staying here with me? I don't mind waiting. It doesn't matter how long it takes.
Yes, I'll stay with you.
Uh-oh. Okay. But when I open my eyes the next morning, I only see a jar of honeyed... Oh, how did we say this? Jaquirity? Beans on the table and a note. I'm traveling to Du Prefecture for medicine and will return in 10 days. I'm always thinking of you. Keep me in your heart? Stop! He tricked me again. No! We gotta find him. That's so pretty. Stop it right now. 3 days pass. Caleb still hasn't returned. Herbal sect disciples write to ask about my progress and even send a bundle of rare medicines. 5 days pass and there's still no signs of Caleb. I hear rumors that the leader of the Grey Robe Gang died horribly in his sleep. Well, ugh, men, am I right? I know, right? Men. The hills are alive with the sound of music. 7 days pass. A messenger bird arrives with a note. The little girl from the boat has fully recovered. 10 days pass. Caleb. If he doesn't return soon, I'm going to boil every poisonous herb and berry he grows. After finishing today's bath, I sneak into the herb field with a digging tool. I've barely started digging when I hear footsteps behind me. I duck behind a rock and peek out.
When you decide to be mischievous, remember to hide your tail next time.
Wait, that was really cute. We were just hiding behind a rock and he's just standing over it like, Look at you hiding. Who are you? I don't think we've met before. Oh, don't look at me like that. Okay. Run away.
You took how much? Not afraid of poison?
I only took a single stalk from your herb field. Don't be upset.
And you never look guilty when you lie to me. Come. Let's go home.
You You always bring me candy when you return. Well, pay up.
Patience.
We're frozen. Okay, we were frozen. This is so pretty. Stop it! Stop it. Is that my candy?
It's a pleasant surprise. Do you want it?
Mm-hmm.
Close your eyes.
Something's not right. Sneak away. I can smell how bitter it is. I refuse to drink it.
You promised me. Now then, what did you say before I left? Behave and open your mouth.
So, like, I know this was in the trailer, but, like, Jadis, what do you mean? Jadis, look away! Jadis, look away! Jadis, look away!
You're getting braver every day.
You tricked me into drinking the decoction as soon as you returned. If you leave me for this long next time, I'm ripping out all the herbs here.
I know. I believe you. So when I have to leave again, I'll tie you up. You'll be placed in my basket.
Don't worry about it.
Then I'll carry you with me.
Oh. Ten days later. I slowly start to feel the effects of the herbal decoction. Every day, my body grows lighter and more agile. Not like Toto. It's as if the invisible threads binding me have finally been cut. Every breath is easier and freer.
Do you remember that day when we stayed with the herbal sect? You asked what my heart was made of. It's simple. My heart is like the pot I used to brew herbs. Whether it's poison or a cure, only the one who keeps stirring it will know.
I gently press my hand over his and intertwine our fingers. You're certainly the most poisonous ingredient in it. Even the butterflies are willing to chase you out of the hollow. But I've always loved the taste of poison. I guess we're a perfect match.
Is that so? You're not wrong. I hope you're ready to taste this poison for the rest of your life.
Poison. I mean. Perfect timing, Turquoise. I love it. Also, I'm saving that line. Nobody worry about it. Don't worry about it. After that, Caleb and I travel to places outside the Hollow. We visit many locations and meet many people. Yun Prefecture is picturesque, Yan Prefecture is vast, and Du Prefecture is not exactly as full of venomous creatures as the books say. But maybe it's because Caleb carries me everywhere in his basket once we arrive at our destination. Just like Toto. The basket gently sways with the clouds above us. Bored, I tap his shoulder. Caleb, there are so many medicine vessels. Why did you pick me? Platform, I swear to God. And I wouldn't say no.
Once upon a time, there was someone who had a simple house. A girl always stayed by his side. But one day, he returned home to find everything had disappeared. Dirty, but not bloody. The girl's favorite doll rested on the ground. So he knew she was still alive, and he had to find her.
Yet when he did, she didn't remember him anymore.
It's all right. Now, the girl remains by his side more often. She's holding on so tight that he can barely move.
I am not. I squirm and get out of the basket, but he tips it. I soon find myself back in.
Stop moving. Didn't you say the clouds were beautiful? Now you have all the time in the world to watch them.
I've seen enough. But when I look up, I notice his profile shining under the sun, and I forget what I was going to say. If this moment lasts at least 100 years, I wouldn't mind. Alright. I need to run ads. They're about to roll. I loved this one. This was really sweet. This is very reminiscent of their backstory in like modern timeline. I feel like the stories tend to do that anyways, kind of lean towards their lore and like all that and whatnot. I liked this. As kids, he cared for her, but as she, you know, she was taken to be like a medicine vessel, and in that, she lost her memory, and he still searched for her, found her, fought for her, cured her. I love that. Ugh.